I was in Colombia. I was on the Camp Rock 2 tour. And I invited a bunch of people to dinner, my band and my background dancers. I paid for all the alcohol. Somebody ended up getting weed. I was on Adderall, and we had trashed the hotel. The hotel was like threatening us. They went to some of the dancers and asked what had happened. And I think they told on me for using Adderall. Somebody told Kevin Jonas Sr. and Phil and my dad. I was very upset. I couldn't believe that it happened. Now it was out that I was on Adderall. The next day, I was in a lot of trouble. I remember going to Kevin Sr. and saying, listen, I want to thank whoever told on me because I know they were just worried about me. And, I just really want to know who told you. And I manipulated him into telling me who it was. And he said it was Shorty. Shorty and I had been really close through Camp Rock and Camp Rock 2. So when he said Shorty, I remember thinking, I'm about to beat this bitch up.
I remember I was up in the front of the plane.
She had already boarded the plane.
Demi walks up onto the plane and I heard some commotion.
I just went up to her and it was like a blur.
And I turned around and Demi had punched her backup dancer in the face.
Everyone was freaking out.
She walked right past me without acknowledging me.
I just remember going and sitting down.
Just this angry look on her face.
Texting my mom, I'm sorry.
Put her head on her pillow and shut out the world.
And I slept the whole day.
That was when it dawned on me that this was probably a much bigger situation than just a kid who wanted to party.
I just came to a breaking point.
The next 12 months were extremely difficult.
I was 18 when I first went into treatment.
Demi was diagnosed bipolar when she checked into treatment the first time.
When I got diagnosed with bipolar disorder, it just made sense. When I was younger, I didn't know why I would stay up so late writing and playing music. And then I learned about episodes of mania. And I realized that that's probably what it was. I was manic. In a way, I knew that it wasn't my fault anymore. Something was actually off with me.
She had such a glow to her the first time I saw her when she came out of treatment. The glow started to fade each day that passed.
I wasn't working my program. I wasn't ready to get sober. I was sneaking it on planes, sneaking it in bathrooms, sneaking it throughout the night. Nobody knew.
This is an 18-year-old who's totally outmaneuvering adults.
I went on like a bender of like 2 months where I was using daily, and there was one night where I used a bunch of Coke and I popped a few Xanax bars and I started to choke a little bit and my heart started racing. And I remember thinking, oh my God, I might be overdosing right now.
I remember we were in New York and she clearly was on something. And she was on air promoting this new way of life. And I was like, you're so full of it. I wasn't equipped to be able to handle that situation. And so I got a list of several recommendations of people that specialize in this. And I ended up connecting and speaking with Mike Baer.